by this parent body to protect and pursue
and restore
the
legal government.
Right, and then from the Legal Defense Committee, the International Expatriate has been established.
That's correct.
Okay, so just wanted to be clear about that. And you also mentioned pursuing legal and, he didn't use this word, but spiritual claims with the continent of Africa. What types of legal claims?
Well, we believe that there are land claims, monetary claims, rights of dual citizenship, and with regard to the spiritual needs, there is a real traumatic episode that we have gone through as Africans removed from our country of origin. And through this IEM program, we seek to have ancestral healing so that these things that have affected us in the past can be wiped out, and we can operate as people who are not affected by such things that have happened to us.
Okay, so those people who want to participate with the IEM, this is what they will be benefiting?
That's correct.
Okay, all right. That will be quite historical because we've suffered from a great disconnect.
That's correct.
And I think it's existed on both sides. So the IEM will be assisting in a healing aspect for those of African descent in the Western Hemisphere. But what about those on the continent?
Yes, it would be a healing process also for those on the continent. There's been a great effort to give misinformation to both sides of the story, so to speak. And those on the African continent have been given information that is not true about those of us in the Western Hemisphere, and vice versa. And what we do is seek to wipe out those things and have a healing process so that we can be one united Africa, as the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey wanted us to be.
All right. Now, when you talk about the continent of Africa, currently there's over 50-something countries there. The international expatriate movement is really in its embryonic stage.
That's correct.
It's still going through a nationalization and a naturalization process. What countries in Africa would be the most receptive to this concept?
Well, we've had some countries which have already approached us about having something similar to this done. Countries like Senegal, Ghana, Benin, Kenya, Uganda. Those are some of the countries that will be in the first wave that we will approach. And then there'll be other countries that we will approach later, like Togo, Nigeria, Morocco, and Ethiopia. All those countries we believe will be receptive to this program of the International Expatriate Movement.
Now, on this end, the International Expatriate Movement, is this something that's being pushed by the UNIA itself, or are there other entities that are working with the IEM?
Yes, there are several other organizations with which we've made alliances, and they are working with us to also pull off this international expatriate movement. The Sullivan Foundation, the Rastafarian community are just a few of the organizations that we will be working with to bring about this international expatriate movement.
Okay, so it'll be a coalition effort?
Yes.
All right, that's good. So, I think one of the big questions that we need to answer, can anyone of African descent participate in the IEM?
That's a yes and no answer. You first have to be a member of the UNIA in order to participate in this international expatriate movement. So the process begins with you or a person becoming a member of the UNIA. Thereafter, there's a nationalization program that a person has to go through. And the nationalization program involves people learning and being educated about Garveyism, how Mr. Garvey started this government, how it operates, and those kinds of things. That information is being provided on a separate educational DVD. After a person has gone through the nationalization program, they will be certified, as knowing the information that they need to be good citizens. Because after all, we are moving from being a membership organization to having our members be citizens, and this is part of the process that they're going through. After the nationalization program, there's a naturalization program, which is a ceremony that will take place where people are sworn in as citizens of the government of the UNIA.
All right. Now, this whole thing about becoming a citizen of the UNIA, and we're talking about an international movement, you have to ask the question, how's that going to affect the citizenship that we currently have? For example, with this being kicked off in America, and will affect primarily the UNIA members in America first. What will this do, becoming a citizen of the UNIA, affect the American citizenship?
We are not pursuing any rights that we are talking about under any American citizenship. That matter won't be affected at all. We are pursuing this as a vanguard, the official representative of the African people here, as a government of African people here in the Western Hemisphere.
Well, I mean, will you lose your rights as an American citizen?
No.
Do you have to give up your American citizenship?
Not at all.
Okay. So then we are not asking people to give up their citizenship that they currently have in order to become a citizen of the UNIA.
No, it's not affected at all, and we're not even dealing with the United States citizenship.
Okay. Now, you had mentioned earlier that you have to become a member of the UNIA in order to participate in the IM. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And what is the process for that?
Well, you have to contact the local division in your area, and if there's not a division in your area, then you can contact the parent body to get information on where you could become a member. And at the end of this tape, I will give you contact information for me so that you can contact me if you have difficulty finding out the parent body or finding a division in your area. But you have to become a member of a local division in order to become a member of the UNIA.
Okay. I want to apply this question to the coalition.